Church too. So we're just letting them see the behind the scenes while we're doing YouTube too.
Oh.
But come in closer. Don't let them see too far behind the scenes. Jamie, Jamie will cue you.
Okay.
When they cue you, then we go. And then I'll be ready to say hello to everyone.
What do you have that one in?
Huh?
With Calibre. Just read Calibre.
Yeah, child, I didn't do all that stuff you be doing. I can't. Listen, you got to be here to help me now.
Mika, I think I trust you a little bit more here on this end.
Is it on? So I'm live?
You're live.
Hey, everybody! Even though you're not there yet, I'm getting ready to turn on the Latoya Barrett, Pastor Latoya Barrett page. And I'm so excited. You can turn it on. She didn't turn that one on. We're giving y'all kind of like the behind the scenes of that we're getting ready to increase our production quality. Hello, those of you that are coming in on Facebook Live from my page. We're just letting you all load in and get in here and get comfortable to see where we're going now, what we're getting ready to do now. This is awesome things that we're doing at what we're calling it is Live Vision Network, and we are so excited about what we're getting ready to do. Is our YouTube channel that we're doing. And I'm excited about it. We're making sure that we are making everyone's vision easy to implement. We're inspiring you, we're empowering you, and we're mentoring you to do what God has called you to do through social media platforms. Hello, everyone. I hope that you all are excited about the quality. If you are looking at me now from Facebook Live, you are at the wrong spot. I think you want to come and see my living room, the Coffee with Pastor Latoya. Tonight I'm not drinking coffee, I'm drinking water. I'm on a fast, y'all. So, I know you're looking at me and you're watching me, and you're normally used to watching me from this platform. But if you could do it, one big, huge favor for me, go and hit that YouTube link that I gave you earlier. Go to the... Say that again?
Someone log into your Facebook account from that computer, and then we can go into your messages and add that link directly into your stream.
Oh, well, we're getting ready to add that link right directly into your screen. Hold 1 minute. We're getting ready to add the link right in the screen so you can go right from the messages right into the YouTube channel. Are y'all excited? Let me see that you're excited by hitting all the hearts and the likes, because I'm excited about what we're doing at Purpose Church and at Latoya Barrett Ministries. My husband allows me to just be as creative as I can be, and he has no problem. He says, go for it, baby, and I thank God for that, because I'm able to be creative and be able to do what God has called me to do. Hey, Aisha. Hey, I see everybody. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Latoya. Hey, Leroy. Hey, everybody. I'm just letting y'all get in just so you can see what we have going on. And then I want to go ahead and get into the message. While y'all are doing this, what you don't understand is you're missing some of the quality by not being on the YouTube platform. You're missing some of the quality because worship is going on in the YouTube living room. In the YouTube living room, there is worship going on, and is Miranda Willis Curtis going on, and you know, she's singing, fill me up until I overflow. I want to cross over. I want to run over. So I want you to go look at that. Fill me up until I overflow. I want to run over. I want to run over. So I'm excited. Go, look.
And the link is in your Facebook.
And the link is right now in Facebook. So go check it out. The link is now in Facebook. This is exciting. We are now launching our own social media network. Yay, 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 yay. And if you want to hear the sound quality, you have to click on the link. Go to the link right now. Click on our YouTube link, because I'm getting ready to go into recalibrate and implementing your vision. And so please go to the YouTube link, and I'm giving y'all a couple of minutes just to do this, because normally I would have moved on and started preaching. But I'm not going to move on yet. I'm going to give you time to really get into that link and go ahead and start listening to the worship that's running for you right now, looking at the sound quality, looking at the visual quality, and I'm just giving you time. This is exciting. I'm so excited. Listen, we're trying to get us to have 100 subscribers on this channel. Can we do that tonight? I'm sure those of you that are with me we can have 100 subscribers tonight. So if you could go ahead and start putting in, going ahead and be subscribing and going into that YouTube video, that YouTube channel. Tonight we're talking about recalibrate and implementation. And we have had so much success with recalibrate. I don't even think you all know. Right now, we have a church in Virginia that is taking Recalibrate and really training their leadership with Recalibrate. We have different leaders all over the world that is talking about Recalibrate and how to recalibrate for their vision. And I'm excited just to be a vessel to really just train and teach on how we recalibrate, to have strategy, implementation, meditation, and elimination to do what God has called us to do. Tonight, I'm going to get in and I'm going to hone in onto implementation. So if you're writing, if you're texting, if you're putting your notes in, put in implementation. Tonight we're going to talk about implementation of your vision. And I wanted to just really, I'm coming from Joshua 3 and I go into Joshua 4. There were some few things that I watched with Joshua's crew as they were going over to implement the vision. One thing is they understood they could not move unless they first had worship. How many say, I can't move unless I first have worship? I can't go anywhere until I first hear from God. I can't do anything until I have a word from God. I can't, my instinct won't let me move. My insides won't let me move. My gut won't let me go anywhere. I cannot do anything unless I first hear from the Lord. A lot of times people want to do something because they see someone else do it, but you won't have the same success unless you get the word from God, unless you have that instinct inside of you saying, this is your call. This is your promise. This is the thing that God is walking with you to deliver and fulfill the promise of God to others. See, most of the time we think vision is for us. Vision is not for us. Vision is for others. It's for others to be able to complete an assignment, for others to see God's promise and his will for their lives. So a lot of times we want to go, oh, I'm going to blow up. What the devil you want to blow up for and you don't know what to do with it? No, it's not about that. It's so others might be able to fulfill assignments, see God's covenant for their lives. And so we have to understand first, you must hear from God. You must hear from God. Now, this was one thing that while I was reading it, it says, when you see favor move, when you see the Ark of the Covenant move, it says, go with it. It says, follow it. When you see favor go with it. When you see favor move, go follow it. How many times have you seen favor moving before you and you stop because, oh my God, I can't do that. I can't go there. I'm sorry. This is too much. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this right now. Maybe I should wait. No, when you see favor move, you follow favor. When you see that there's goodness and grace and endowment going out of the camp, you follow that thing and you follow favor out the camp. Let me tell you now, this is something that I thought that was amazing. When it talked about favor moving, because when you see favor, this is what happens in implementation. When it's time for your vision and it's time for you to do the assignment, when you see favor move, you follow it. Secondly, you have to keep favor in a good eye distance. You have to keep favor in a great eye distance. If you don't, you might not know your direction. Remember, you cannot follow favor all up close trying to be its buddy. Whenever someone is your door opportunity, when someone else is your favor, your grace, don't try to become buddy, pal, pal. It's not that time for that. It's not time for that. I don't know how many of you have tried to become chummy with favor. No. They are just an opportunity. It's the thing for you to go. It's the transportation for you to get to where you need to go. It is your transportation to get to where you need to go. It is not time to make buddy and friends with favor. You have to complete assignment. So what you have to do is, this is what Joshua told them. He said, keep a half a mile distance between you and favor. Keep a half a mile distance between you and the ark. Whenever you are in eye distance, now you can be able to see which way you're going. Now, this is the thing that you have to remember. And if you are looking at me still from Facebook, that means you're not at the YouTube channel. And so I want you to click on that link to the YouTube channel, because I'm telling you, you're missing out on some of the quality and some of the sound quality. But if you're here, just stay here, because this word is good. As you're crossing over and you're at an eye distance of favor, remember the reason why you must be at an eye distance of favor. This is what the Lord told Joshua. He said, you haven't been there before, Joshua. And so because you haven't been there before, because the people haven't been there before, they have to keep some distance between them and favor, because favor is making a way for them. Oh, come on, somebody. Favor is making a way for you. And so what we have to realize is you can't be all up close on favor and you miss your way being made. You cannot be all close up on favor and you miss a plain and clear way. It says that with the distance, and I always love to make my notes, keep in mind with the distance, it gives you clear passage. Keep in mind with the distance, it gives you clear passage. Those of you that are following and you are lay pastors, or you are in a managerial position of a vision and you see the vision is moving in favor, is moving before you, what you have to do now in this season of being mobile in the vision, you have to now see that there is getting ready to be distance for leadership. And whenever there is distance for leadership, that's not a problem. That doesn't mean that, oh, our relationship is horrible. No, that means now you have to see clearly, because favor is making a way for you. A lot of times, we as people, sometimes we feel like, well, why are you leaving me? Why do you think you're better than me? You think you've made some way better than me? No. That's not it. I know the assignment has shifted for my life. And because I know the assignment has shifted for my life, I have to stand in my position so the way is made clear for you. I don't know how many of you said, now that's good stuff. And so now, I want you to remember in this scripture, there was a couple of other great keys. It says that once the route was clear and you know that you've never been there before, it says, take time to set yourself apart. It says, sanctify yourself. Sanctify yourself means to set yourself apart. Set yourself apart. What are you setting yourself apart from? I'm setting myself apart from the old mentality, the old way of doing things, the old way that we used to have. Oh, because they've traveled in the wilderness for a long time. And see, now we're not getting ready to wander anymore. We're not getting ready to wander anymore. And see, they can get confused with where they're getting ready to go, because see, they're used to wandering. And see, with Jericho, remember, Jericho is the circle. It means the circle. And if they get there and they start to get in the circle and they feel like they're getting ready to wander, see, they can't wander because they're on assignment. So they have to understand assignment has a timing. I want you to write that down. Assignment has a timing. It has repetition. So you cannot go in assignment thinking, oh my God, well, this is just I'm going to do like I did before. No, sanctify yourself, because the old is over and you're on the new. No, this is something that the Lord told them in implementation. He says the next day, tomorrow, your life will change. In that instant, your life is changing. In that moment, your life has changed. You have sanctified yourself. You have implemented every word that I've said. You have watched favor go before you. You put the distance between you. You've seen things happen clearly. Now, guess what? Now, tomorrow, your life will change. A lot of times, we're not prepared for the change of life we shouted for. We're not prepared for the change of life that we declared. We're not prepared for the change of life that we've been planning for, because that means now I'm getting ready to be around a whole new set of people. That means I'm getting ready to be hearing people talk about stuff I've never heard before. It's a new language. It's new enemies. It's new battles. And so now my life is about to change. And am I ready? Well, the Lord has already prepared you. Why do I say he already prepared you? Let me tell you what was so good to me. When they went over and they got into the Jericho. Now, God tells Joshua something when you get to Jordan. When you get to Jordan, listen, tell them to go ahead, the priests, 12. You take 12. You take the 12 of the tribe, the representation of leadership for the tribe. You take the representation of leadership for the nation. You put them in the water and let them know that they're going to step out. And when they step out, it won't look like the water will move, but you're going to walk by faith. I need you to hear me. This journey is going to be by faith. So everything you're getting ready to do now is just an example of what's getting ready to happen throughout the journey. The water didn't move like it did on the Red Sea. It did not move like they seen before, so that's why they had to sanctify themselves. And when they stepped in the water began to heap up around them, and they began to walk on dry land as they carried the covenant. But the wonderful thing that I thought was good is that the priests, while in the water, begin to process. They begin to go through the process of elimination in the water. While they were standing in faith, they begin to process. I don't know how many of you thought that you would already be okay and have it all together when you get ready to implement this vision and do what God called you to do. But I'm getting ready to tell you, you're not going to have it all together. On the way to, you're getting ready to process. And as you get into that water, as you step out on faith, in that place where you're unfamiliar, unaware, intimidated, and very anxious, that is where God will process you. He will begin to teach you how to rely on him and trust him. Now, I thought this was so good. I tell you, my notebook is so raggedy and I'm almost done, but I want to make sure we hone in and we get you prepared for what God is calling you into now. I don't want you to say that this year, 2017, is going to be a different year and you don't have new strategy and new implementation. You have to have new strategy and new implementation, but you've got to process the old and get rid of it. Sanctify yourself and say, I am not my old self. I don't have those predisposed issues anymore. I have grown. I have gotten more wisdom. I've seen more things. Now I'm ready to do the call of God and the assignment of God for my life. And in this, I trust God. I trust God enough that he kept me for the 40 years. He kept my ancestors for the 40 years. And God was with them. He provided for them. He was everything they needed him to be in the time of the wilderness. Now I know God will be everything I need him to be in the time of the promise. So in this, you're getting ready to have the best trial of your faith. But you must step in the water and trust him in the process. Now, when they step in the water and they trust him with the process, everything that God told Joshua, it happened just that way. Now, the people of God went before the leaders and they walked on dry land. They walked on dry land. You are making a way for others to walk on clear land. You're making a way for others to walk on clear land. Your vision is a way for others. Your vision is not about you. Your vision is to make a way for others. And so as they walked on dry land, Joshua looked at the priest and said, hold on. Before we go any further, go get some stones. And in that place where he said, go get some stones, there were already a battle being waged before him. He says, before we even go to the battle, he says, go get some stones. Why did he do that? He said, let's memorialize. Let's chart our progress. Oh, let's chart our progress. This right here, God did this. Everything he said he was going to do, guess what? He did it. So now when we go into the battle, we have ammunition to fuel our faith. Whew, that is so good. When we go into the battle, we have the ammunition we need to fuel our faith. That says that if he delivered us in this, we have my husband and I call it our episode of faith. I had my episode of faith. And because God did it this way before, I know he will do it again. Because God was good this time and he rescued us and we walked on dry land where there was an overflow and it seemed like it was an overwhelming place. We walked out on dry land. And so then they walk out on dry land and they have chartable success. Listen, when you are implementing a vision, hear me, chart your success. Because in one place, God will come through this way. But in another place, he will cause you to trust him in another way. You have to know that if you have to trust him in a new way, he did it before, he can do it again. Man, this is Pastor Latoya. I am out of time. I want you to hear a couple of things. Vision, the definition of vision. And I want you to remember this. Just a regular old definition is to imagine a thought, a concept, an object being formed, something seen in a dream, a trance, formed by an imagination. It says a supernatural appearance that conveys a revelation. How many of you left your vision because you looked at yourself and said, I can't do this. I don't know if I'm able to do this, Pastor Latoya, because of who I am. While you're looking at this woman that is not perfect, don't have it all together, I've made my failures. I've failed many times before, and I failed my way into a lot of answers. But don't you stop. Do not think that you cannot do it because you failed before. As a matter of fact, go back and assess the failure, because the failure has the answer. Where you have had the worst mishaps and some of the worst plunders is the places where you will have the greatest blessings, because you've learned the lesson. And now you have wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge tried. Wisdom is knowledge tried. A lot of people want wisdom, but they don't want to try the knowledge they have. Now, the next thing is, in the Greek, vision means which is seen. Not which is seen with your natural eyes, which is seen in your gut, which is seen in your mind, what most people would call imagination. I seen it, so I can be it. What have you seen that you can be? The other thing is a supernatural appearance. What is in you? What is that thing in you that defies everything you've been through? And it's your supernatural appearance. Now, promise. Promise is a thing or speech or word, but most importantly, it's a summons. What has been spoken over you? What have you seen? The thing you've seen. What have you been saying that is summoning you? What is summoning you now? What is calling you to another place? If you're watching me on Facebook Live, hit that link. You can go right to that YouTube channel, and it is Live Vision Network. Yes, we have launched Live Vision Network. And we're getting ready to start music in one more minute. I just got to tell you, the last thing is destiny. You are called to destiny, and it's your sum total, the toll of your life. It is your reward. What is your life? What is your life getting ready to add up to? What is your toll to humanity that says, this is what it was all for, and that is your reward? I love you. Here, go out and worship, and it's fill me up until I overflow. I want to cross over. I said cross over, but I want to run over. Fill me up
the fire
till I overflow.
I'll provide the sacrifice.
I want to know.
You
I love
provide
y'all.
the spirit.
Hey, Saturday night is our time at 8:30. God bless you. Tell everyone about Live Vision Network. We just launched. Love you. God bless you. See you next week at 8:30 on Saturday. All right. I hope you please give us your reviews on the lighting, sound, and the set design. It's been amazing. Jamie Henson always does it. That's my brother from another mother. He always take care of me. He always make me dream bigger than I've ever dreamed before. All right. Love you. Peace out. Bye-bye.